This is a sample superstore analysis dashboard. The data set used in this particular dashboard is sample superstore's data. And in the data, you can see we have row ID. Every row has a unique ID. We have order ID, order date. So in one order, different products can be ordered. And here you can see product name, you can see subcategory, category of the products. So categories are furniture, office supplies, and technology. Every product has a unique ID. So in one row, we basically have information of every order instance. For example, in one order, if two products were ordered, so you will see the order ID being repeated two times. Similarly, if you can see in some cases it will be four times. So if we sort descending, you can see. So in this particular order, six or seven products were ordered by Rob Lucas, which is a who is a consumer, not a corporate nor a home office section, and the city of consumer, the state of consumer, region, etc. For every order value, we have a sales value, the quantity order, and profit. If profit is negative, that means it is a loss. Payment mode and average delivery is given here. Okay. Returns means if the order was returned, yes or no. So now with the help of this, a sample dashboard is created. I will show you what are the meanings of these different charts here. So here, for example, you can see we have a card. So this is a card visual. In the card visual, we have kept sum of sales from the data. So this is simply total sales. Okay. This is quantity, and from the data we have quantity, which is sum of quantity. Profit will be sum of profit, and average delivery date is actually the average value of delivery days. Okay, so from here you will choose average value. Similarly, in returns, because it's a binary column, so if you will simply use count of returns, it will give you the total number of returns. Okay, here in count of returns, you can see we have not applied any filter, and this is count of city. You have to choose count distinct, because if you will not choose count distinct, it will show you the total number of rows of data. Okay, now we have some categorical charts. For example, this is a donut chart. In this donut chart, as a legend, we have chosen category. In values, we have chosen sum of sales. Okay, and we have not chosen any other thing. And by going into the visual formatting slices, you can choose the different colors for each slice. What happens is, in a donut chart, when you drag a legend, so whatever nominal values are there, the unique values are there, those values represent the entire data set. Okay, and when you drag some value here, so that 360-degree value will be divided as per the sum of sales here. Okay, and it is showing in office supplies we have 36.25% sum of sales. So it will show you the sum of sales in numbers and also in percentage. Similarly, this is sales by segment. So this is a great data set, and this type of data set is basically obtained from Tableau. So here we have many categorical variables, and the target variable here is sales. We basically have to see what is the effect of different categorical variables and different continuous numerical variables on the sales. So that's why this is sales by segment. And similarly, when the user has made the payment, so on the basis of payment also we can divide them. So you can see 41% of the payment have been made by cash on delivery, 22% on cards, and so on. Similarly, we have top 10 states with highest profit. So for such cases, we have used a chart here which is clustered bar chart. So just create a clustered bar chart, and in y-axis you can put a state, and in x-axis you can put sum of profit. So this bar length is actually sum of profit. Okay, when you will go to the visual formatting, here you will see in bars, you can see we have some color values here, and you can go to function and define a different color, but here we have these colors. Okay, and in x-axis you also have a range. We have not chosen any other thing. Data labels are on and the position is auto. That's why you are able to see the data value here. Okay, so this is an important thing that you have to do. In every chart there is effect. So in effect you can go and choose the background color. So from here you can see the background color. Let's say we want to show a dark color. So background color is chosen, and with the help of transparency you will be able to choose a shade, because the entire in the data set the entire background is also selected. Okay, in the chart, for example, here when you will go to view, let's enable this. Here you have theme. From theme you can customize current theme, go to page, and here you can see the page background. You can choose a different page background and it will create a different type of output. So whatever you are doing, you have to choose the page theme accordingly. So we can choose different themes here. Okay, as per your theme selection your data will change. For example, if we select this, you will see the entire theme will change. So it's your choice. Okay, now similarly, as we have selected top 10 states with highest profit, in the same way if you will just replace state, so this is top 10 state with highest sales. So here in x-axis, we in case of profit we just selected sum of profit. In case of states sales, we just selected sum of sales. So this is this chart. Similarly, this is sales by subcategory. So in the data set there are many subcategories like phones, chairs, machines, and here you can see. Now in top 10 when you will go, so here in state you have to filter by top n. Okay, if you want to show top n, and here you just write a value. For example, if you want to show top 5, so here you will apply the filter and it will show top 5 categories. Okay, so this is very important. I will select this particular visual here and apply. Now this particular chart here is a map chart. In map chart you have bubbles. So in location you have to choose a value which is a geographical value. So in location, from the data we have selected state. In bubble size we have sum of sales. So for example, for California and for this New York, you can see the bubble size is bigger, and for every other, for example, here the bubble size is smaller. Bigger bubble size means more sales. So this is very important, and that's how you can select the value. Okay, tooltip is something that when you will take your mouse over, tooltip will be displayed. Tooltip is displaying profit so that you can compare sum of sales versus sum of profit here. So this is the map chart. Okay, similarly, here we have sales by ship mode. There are four type of ship modes: standard class, first class, second class, and same day. So here when you will go to visual, you can see we have data labels. Every time data label are on, and because the data label are on, that's why we are able to see the data label values. Otherwise this will not be visible. And obviously, because there are four distinct values here, so it will group the data by ship mode and display a value like this. Here you can go to y-axis, x-axis, enable title, disable title. This is something that you can do. In your columns, we do have a color. So categories, let's say for standard class, we will choose a color like this. For first class, we will choose a color like this. Okay. I'm just giving an example. For second class, we will choose a color like this. So that's how you can choose different color for every, bar here. So the same thing is happening here also. For example, for Texas, let's say we want to display a purple color. So whatever color suits that type of value, you can choose. So these are these charts, and similarly, we have monthly profit by year on year. Okay, here what we have to do in x-axis, see whenever you have a date column in Power BI, the date column will always be a hierarchical value, and whenever you have a date related value, that hierarchical value will be subdivided as year, quarter, month, and day. These values are date parts. So in line axis, we have selected month and day. When you will select month and day, you can see the chart displays February 2020. So it will show you month and day. And for graphs like this, we can simply select an area chart. So this will start displaying you for different years, 2019 and 2020 month wise. Similarly, here is your sales, and the only thing that the other thing that you have to do in your legend value, you have to choose order date. That's why it will enable these colors. If you will not enable this, then it will be a single chart. Okay. Similarly, for here also, this is monthly profit. So you have selected here, you have selected sum of profit, and this is monthly sales. So all in all, this is a very, very simple dashboard. If you want to put some filters, you can use the slicers as a filter. So which is the final thing here? This is a slicer. So in visualization, you can see this is a slicer. In set in the slicer, we have selected the region like East region, South region, West region, Central region. Okay. And here you will see in settings, slicer settings, we have selected time. We can also select drop down. We can also select, vertical list. But here, because we only have four values, so we have selected a tile, and selection is multiple select all. So this is a simple sales dashboard. Please subscribe to our channel if you want to receive more basic tutorials like this on Power BI, dashboard tutorials like this on Power BI.